Welcome back to another video here on the second channel. We have another Hytale news article on the Hytale website about customizing your character inside of the game. There's a whole bunch of images, so we're just going to scroll through these together. This first one that you see here, we've already seen in a previous video. This is just the menu and the interface for customizing everything, and I don't think it's changed since last time we saw it. But then it goes on to show us some examples of what's going to be available. Here we have some short hairstyles that are looking fantastic. Gotta say, the look of this game is wonderful. Now we're seeing more into it. It just looks like there's a lot of cohesion. We also have some long hairstyles here, and this kind of shows off some 3D shapes going into the hair pixels, textures, whatever you want to call them, and those look really great as well. Some fantastic examples here. We're also going to be able to pick custom colors, and the examples that they give us look really good. These first set of colors are a little bit more, let's say, neutral or realistic, and then there are some more vibrant, saturated colors as well. And overall, it looks like a real nice mix of different hair colors to pick from. If there'll be more than that, we just don't know at the moment. The next thing we have is head accessories, and what it likes to point out is that these are compatible with all the different hairstyle types. So you've got beanies, bandanas, glasses, and hats, etc., etc. And it's not going to be a case of you pick this one, but it's not compatible with your hair, and that's actually kind of what they're going for with a lot of this. So we'll see some examples of shirts, and it talks about how these will be compatible with other layers, like maybe you want a shirt and a jumper or a coat, and you'll be able to mix those together is essentially what it's saying. I believe the next image it's going to show us is, yes, when we have armor over the top of it. So one of the things that they want to do is not penalize players when they put on some armor and you can no longer see your customized skin. If we look closely, you'll see that the helmet doesn't obscure all of the hair. By putting on a chest plate, bits of the original skin pop through the sides, like the sleeves or the elbow areas here, and I think that's a really cool way of doing it. So when you put on armor, you're going to have those textures, but your existing ones will still be there, the ones from your avatar. Now this video is showing off animations in the clothing items themselves. Essentially, the long coat that's being worn here is animated as the player walks. So these avatar skins, pieces of clothing, accessories, etc. can be animated, which is absolutely fantastic. This is a character that you're going to see later on in the storyline, it says, I believe. And if we keep going down, it just shows you some more examples, and there's a lot of text, but trying to read into the more technical side of things, it shows here a creative process. And this is for the asset creator, the artist inside the Hytale game, not for the player. I'm not sure if we're really going to get this level of control where we can go in and make our own textures. That wasn't particularly clear, and I'm going to guess that they're probably mostly going to be preset and pre-designed. However, it does say that on the server level, you'll be able to project the avatars and textures and whatnot over the player's default. So let's say you go into a Wild Wild West type server, it can put all those cowboys and Indian type textures on the player, but they will probably come from Hytale's asset library, I'm guessing. Maybe servers will be able to create their own textures, I'm not sure. Then further down we have expressing yourself. It gives us some example of how your avatars will have facial animations and expressions. Some of these are going to be manual, and some of them will get triggered by the game themselves. So let's say you bump into a block, maybe it's like an ouch expression, but you could also then choose, if you're interacting with someone, to, I don't know, trigger some sort of ouch expression or a shocked face, etc. Really cool stuff. Then down at the bottom here, it kind of hints that this is just the human character, right? This is just the human race, and there are other races in the game. And if we get to customize those as well, it doesn't really say, kind of leaves us hanging there, but we'll be able to play as these other races as well. So it's all sounding really exciting. And that's pretty much everything in the post summarized. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. As always, thanks for the support, and subscribe to the channel if you're looking for more Hytale news. But that's it from me, so I'll see you soon. Bye bye.